Welcome back to the channel. My name is Orlando, and today we're going to be talking about 5 financial goals for the new year. You know, New Year's resolution is coming up. We're almost at the end of the year. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, and then boom, we're into the 2021, and it's been a crazy hectic year. So I want to give 5 goals for individuals really to dive in deep when it comes to financial goals. And so let's just jump right into it. So number 1 is budgeting. I want you to start a budget. In any financial situation, budgeting is huge. I mean, it is just something that everyone has to do. What I like to tell individuals is like, it doesn't matter even if you're a millionaire, you still need to budget. And why is that? It's because most of the time, even though you make more money and you have more money, you still start to spend more. So if you have $1 million, you probably will buy more cars, or maybe you'll buy more luxury items, go on more trips. And if you don't keep that in check, you will end up just in the same situation as someone who made $50,000 a year and didn't budget. You'll end up with no money. So it is extremely important that you budget. What I really suggest to individuals that are intimidated by budgeting because they think it's going to be too hard or they think that it's going to change their lifestyle a lot is to do the envelope system. And the envelope system is basically where you put a certain amount of money based off of your budget in that envelope. You write on, the envelope, entertainment or going out to eat, whatever it may be. And then once that money runs out of that envelope, and I really suggest you don't touch anything else. And I really suggest individuals to do that if you feel like you're going to go over the budget and you're going to spend the money and kind of end up in the same situation that you were before. So let's try some of those avenues and let's just start budgeting. It is a key way to put you on the right path to having that financial freedom and putting you in a better position financially, period. Everybody has to set a budget, especially if you're going to be financially successful. So the second goal is paying off debt. Now, paying off debt, it seems intimidating when you first think about it because you think of all of your credit card debt, you think of your car payments, you think about all of this stuff that you're going to have to pay off to basically be debt free. And I understand that. But it is extremely important that if you want to pay off your debt, you have to set up a plan. So I would like you to basically set up a debt payment plan and stick to this plan year long. I need you to commit to trying to pay off as much debt as you possibly can. And there are different ways you can do it. And I'm going to get into it in a minute here. But it is extremely important, again, that you are committed to this plan because if you're going to set this New Year's resolution and you're going to say, I want to get to point A to point B, you have to be committed to this. And it's going to be tough and you're going to have to make some sacrifices. You won't come out clean. The benefits to paying off all of this debt is it gives you more flexibility in your life. It allows you to do more things that you want to do in your life. It gives you job flexibility. You're not so dependent on your job because all of a sudden you think, oh man, if I lose my job or if I look for another job or you're just scared to kind of move like you want to move because you have a responsibility to pay off all of this debt. And paying off debt really gives you a lot more flexibility in life, work balance, all of those things. Okay, so reducing spending can really help you get out of debt. Deciding that, you don't need that Starbucks, deciding that you want to cut costs when it comes to your cable, or deciding that, we're not going to go out to eat and do entertainment as much, and taking that money and dropping it towards your debt will help a lot. Maybe you want to get a temporary second job, part-time job, go ahead and then use those funds to pay off the debt. Now, remember, I did say that it is going to take some sacrifice and nobody wants to work a second job. But if you have to do that to get out of debt so that you will get to the financial freedom on the right path of financial freedom that you want, then you're going to have to make some sacrifices in the short run for the long run. Okay, so the third goal is savings. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, what? How am I gonna save when I barely have any money left over from my check anyway? And once again, guys, this is something that's going to be challenging. This is something that's not going to be easy, but there are certain things you can do to save monthly to make it a little bit easier. And how do you do those things? Well, you need to take away some of the things, some of the expenses that you probably already spending that you probably feel to yourself, I deserve this and I'm going to do it anyway. Going out to eat, maybe trying to figure out a way to cut on your utility bills, maybe saving on your grocery bill. Things like that will help you save money and put money away for rainy days, because you need that emergency fund. You need to save at least 10% of your monthly income that's coming in. And I'm not including your retirement account or anything like that. That is totally separate. So 10%, you need to do these things. And this is extremely important for your financial success. Doing this at the beginning of the year, it puts you on the right path, I promise you, and allow you to put money into things that you want to do, allow you to not have to be so worried about if the unexpected happens. You know, you're one mistake away from everything collapsing or the house of cards collapsing. And that's what we don't want. Okay, so the fourth goal is learning more about money and finances. And that's what you're doing here is you're watching my video and you're learning more about money and finance. But I want you to go a little bit deeper. I want you to start reading books. I want you to go onto YouTube and search for certain topics that will help you in your life when it comes to financing. It is so important to always continue to learn about money and finances. I promise you that there is something out there that you don't know that will change your whole perspective on money and finances and how you are handling your finances. There is just so much information. And to be honest, there is no reason, there is no excuse in this day of information and data that you shouldn't be able to read and search on Google and read blogs. There's so much free information out here, guys, that you shouldn't be out of the loop. You shouldn't be out of the loop. And if you're out of the loop, it is really because you don't want to find it. You don't want to look for it. You don't want to read or spend your time learning more about money and finances. And what it really comes down to it is you're not learning about finances and money of someone else's. It all comes back to you. It all comes back to you learning about your own money and finances and what to do. And I promise you, the more knowledge you have when it comes to this topic, the easier it will be to know what to do next. And a lot of people always ask me, how do I get better with money? How do I get better with finances? And I always try to give them books and push towards them. Hey, look, these are the books and things that you need to read to get started. And some of them may not be your style. You have to understand that it's not a person like myself to figure out how you need to learn. You need to figure that out on your own. And the only way to do that is for you to go out there and search and learn and get more knowledge on finance and money. So you need to jump on this now. You need to jump on this. You can start this now. You don't even have to wait till the beginning of the year, but let's set these goals. When it comes to this time next year, you should have major growth. The fifth goal is begin to invest. My channel is heavily involved in investing. The reason why investing is so key is because it allows you to grow your money. It allows you to, all that hard work that you did, from the budgeting, from the saving, to learning about money, all of those things that you did, and from number 1 through 4, it allows you to get to number 5, and for you to reap the reward is investing the money that you have been saving, investing the money that you have cut from your budgeting, all of those things. And now your money is growing and you're like, wow, I invested in real estate. Wow, I invested in stocks and bonds, all these other stuff. I started a business. It's like all of the things that I was just telling you are fertilizer, and investing is the seed, and then your money growing is the plant. You see all of your hard work and your determination, your sacrifice, all of that stuff comes to fruition with the investing, and it allows your money to grow. you start investing, and just the investing part, guys, will blow your mind. It will make you grow further than the savings and everything else. That's the beginning. That's the foundation. And then just think, you got to build a 50-story high rise for investing. And so it is very important that, once again, you take what I said in number 4 and you put that into investing also. You need to learn about investing, what type of investments interest you, what are the returns, the typical returns on those investments, because I promise you 2021 is going to be different than 2020. That's just the way it is. And so starting this and doing all of 5 of these things, I promise you it will get you further in your financial path, your financial goal. Depending on how hard you try on these, you will get further or you won't get that far. It all depends on your commitment. It all depends on your determination. You know, I wish you guys luck on this. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please drop it in the comment section of this video. As normal, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and that like button. It helps my channel tremendously, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.